we are here with Yiannis Christodoulou, who is the national and European Aquathlon champion for his age group.
Yep.
Got lots of bling on the table.
Definitely.
We've also got a hedge trimmer outside, so apologies for anyone that can hear wearing.
Yep. And there's people moving around having breakfast in Canterbury, so cool.
So 3 medals, 3 races,
3 top tips.
3 top tips.
Yiannis, it's over to you, mate.
Okay, so each race has a story behind it. So this is my debut for Great Britain Aquathlon team in 2016 at Châteauroux in France. So I was very nervous on that day, and I because it was my first race for the team. So I got into the swim, and when I came out the swim, I thought the swim went really well. I looked around, and in my age group, everyone in the transition had gone. So that would I was there. I didn't want to just be there to make up numbers. I wanted to, I thought I was, but I wanted to try my best. So I just didn't want to come last. So just wanted to give it my all, because it could be my last chance. So I got in there and was panicking a bit, and so I got on the run, and I just tried pushing as hard as I could, and it was probably one of my best runs at that time. And I remember just taking people one by one, and I got to the about 400 metres from the end, and I was behind 2 athletes, and I thought, oh, this could be for a podium, I don't know. And I saw them battling. They did, I don't think they knew I was there behind them. I'm guessing they saw me catching them, and I thought, what do I do the last 400 metres? So I decided just to give it my all, clench my fists, and grit my teeth, and just go for it. I thought in my head, I was like, if I collapse, I've done it. I got to the finish line, I was absolutely shattered, but I overtook them and had a bit of a gap. You might see photos online of me looking behind and stuff. It was very close, and I managed to come away with this medal, so I was really happy with it. So I learned the things that just don't panic, don't be nervous, and just give it your all. And that's that one. So this one's got a story behind it as well. So I learned through the years to control the controllables. So this is the gold medal from the European Championships this year in Targu, Romania. And what I learned was, for me, things can go wrong leading up to the day, but you can only control what you can control. And this was from the years previously that I've been able to get this. So a few days prior to the race, the weekend before, I went for a running session, and my foot, I had a problem with my foot. Over the weekend I was at a cousin's wedding, and I was limping, struggling to walk, and you know what you normally do, you walk around a lot thinking, well, it's not getting better. So I tried not to think about it, and I had a physio appointment booked anyway Monday before I left, and I was convinced I broke my foot. My wife would tell you that the messages, I was like, no, I don't think we're going to Romania, blah blah. Anyway, things go through your mind, so I was trying to keep positive. So I turned up to the physio, and he told me there was nothing wrong. He said it's not a stress fracture, and he had it all scanned. Went out for a run that evening, and it was fine, didn't get any worse. Turned up to the race, still in quite a bit of pain with it. This time not convinced it was broken, but wasn't sure I was going to get through the run. Turned up in the run, it started, didn't feel as nervous as like this race, because I've done it a few times now, but I was nervous. Didn't think I had a good, I had an okay swim. Came out in transition, and for some reason I got into the wrong row. So I was still convinced that I was at the right row, because I don't ever get these things wrong. I looked around, and I'm thinking, where are my stuff? And I sort of froze and panicked. I was actually 2 rows away, so I had to get to my stuff. Got in, looked around, realised I actually had a good swim. There was still quite a few people still swimming, so I got on. One of the swimmers that I'm normally in front of was in front of me. Got on to run, was going around looking. It's 4-lap course. I got on the leader's shoulder, and then I was convinced we were fighting for the lead. And then there was as we came through one lap, there was another guy came out for the water. I didn't realise, and I thought, oh, maybe I've had a bad race because he was a slightly slower swimmer, but he's a good runner. And then I overtook the leader, pulled a bit of a gap. Although my wife and the friend's wife was telling me I was full the way round. So, but I was convinced higher. Came down as across the line, and they announced I was age group champion. So I was over the moon. Didn't really sink in. Still doesn't feel real. Just shows you if you work hard for something, it does pay off, and stick at it. So that's that, and yes, I learned how to control the control ball. So this one, again, it's got a funny story behind it, I suppose. I did a team triathlon the weekend before with the team. I had a lump on my foot I've had for a few weeks, and doctors just kept saying there was nothing wrong with it. At the end of the race, my foot was really painful, the whole foot, and I had to go to the MRU, and then I ended up, I had a doctor's appointment on the Monday booked anyway, and they confirmed it was a infection in the foot. And I was like, oh, that's all I need for the week leading up to this. So I had antibiotics. They told me just go. It was really painful. Tell me just go with how you feel, and if you have to back off. So it got to about Thursday, and I just felt really ill from the infection and the antibiotics. So I had Friday and Saturday off. Turned up to the hotel, nice hotel in the countryside, and looking forward to getting some sleep. And then at 12:30 at night, the alarm goes off while I'm fast asleep. And it was 5 jurors, 2 athletes, that friend of mine, and his wife. The condensation in the in their room. They had people. There was condensation in their room, and it set the fire alarm. They didn't know what was going on either. So we had to evacuate the building. By then you're fully awake, and I was up still at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I was walking around the hotel grounds at 4 to get fresh air, because my wife said, look, just come and get some fresh air, it might make you go back to sleep. So I probably didn't get back to sleep till about 4:30, and then I woke up at 6:30 for the race. Absolute crap. People were telling me you look awful. I felt dreadful. So by then I didn't think, well, I thought I'm just going to have to enjoy it, and well, I enjoy it anyway, but just try your best, and doesn't matter where you come. So I sort of didn't put any pressure on me. Went to the swim. I started to swim. I felt like crap at the swim, really awful. Came out, just felt awful again, and got onto the run. And I saw I was up there with some of the faster guys, so I thought, oh, I haven't had a bad race after all, or swim. So I set my sights on trying to go for it. And I got into the bit where it's about just before 1K in the country park, and I was with the leader, and I thought, what do I do? I've got nothing left. I knew he wasn't as fast as runner than me, because he was second at the European Championship, so I knew I was a bit quicker, but this was a bit too close. So I thought, well, what do I do? And I came onto the main bit of the road, about 1K left, and decided about 300 metres just to try and pull away, although I was absolutely shattered, and I pulled away. I looked round about 300 metres from the line, and he was too far back, so I started celebrating. So it was probably my best run, the way that shows you that things can go, well, best race, sorry, not run, that things can go wrong, but you can still have a good race if things go wrong on the day. So although time wasn't my best time, it was still probably my best race to get a medal. And so that's it really. That's some stories and some tips.
Absolutely, yeah, perfect. So we're gonna cut now and go watch the Rugby World Cup. So thanks, Yiannis, for all your medals and insights, man. And
you're welcome.
Yeah, have a good good rest of the weekend. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, you too,
We'll
guys.
see you guys soon.
See ya.